on? What?
I don't know, some sort of event.
There's children everywhere.
Hello. We're going to see a movie he doesn't know about. I'm dragging him to it, and I think it's going to be awful in every possible way. Because here's the thing. It's a genre we've only covered like once or twice. And
oh, really?
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy.
I don't mind them if they're
like we seen
good.
Fly Me to the Moon, I think was the last one we saw.
That was a great movie.
That was a good one. But
8.
if you had 3 guesses of what is the main lead, who's the lead actress? You're not gonna guess.
I haven't been paying attention.
I know.
You told me not to pay attention to the movies, and then you're gonna be like, quiz asshole.
Remember Madame Web?
What about that piece of shit?
You know who the main character is? Who plays Madame Web?
What? She's not in this.
She's the star of a romantic comedy. And I've said it before. I honestly think she's the worst actress who's ever lived. It's a romantic comedy called The Materialists.
You drag me
It's 10 in the morning.
to the movies at 10 in the morning to watch this.
It's 10 in the morning, and right after this, we're driving right to Wisconsin to go to the Apostle Islands on a big camping trip with like kayak tours and all this stuff. So this is what we get to do right before it.
Oh my God. I don't know if... You're so maniacal. What the fuck is wrong with
The best part is,
you know that we both hate her so bad.
I can't stand her.
She's the worst actress in Hollywood for years and years.
You know what's funny though is, in the last 2 days, I watched her in interviews about this movie, and she, as an actual person, I think she's actually pretty cool. She's funny as fuck.
Cool.
She's actually like really funny and just goofs around, but I think she sucks balls at acting.
She's the most
like
dry fucking
deadpan
bullshit actress ever. Or maybe it's just they just keep giving her shitty dial. No,
it's a combination. It has to be.
Yeah. You can't be. How
you can just.
How
she just
can you be?
Phones it right the fuck in.
Yeah.
Bling, bling,
I can see
bling.
better than I've ever seen before. That's
you.
The one that.
Bless you. She's like, bless you.
That just makes
you.
me want to.
Anyway, we're gonna go see it, and it's probably
You're
gonna be better.
the worst, man. Come on.
There's one redeeming quality.
What? It's an hour and 30 minutes.
It's a love triangle between Chris Evans,
okay,
which I like.
Yep.
And Pedro Pascal, which I like.
Yep.
And her. That's the love triangle. And the other redeeming quality is it's rated R. So it has potential for some funny shit.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know. I don't have high hopes. But I'm better than.
I can't see those two men that's just.
She's 35. Pedro Pascal's 50.
Yeah.
I don't know how old Chris Evans is.
He's probably 48 or something.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Which seems kind of weird, but anyway,
whatever,
we're gonna let you go.
I mean, Shades of Grey or 50
Shades of Grey.
What? Yeah. I can't believe you just did this.
I can. So we'll see you in a minute. Boom! We saw The Materialists, or it's just called Materialists.
It's not the.
No, it's not. That was not what I expected.
No, you got me thinking it was a comedy.
It was called a romantic comedy.
It's not.
It's a very serious deep dive on dating.
Yes, it's a social commentary on dating in
the modern era,
in the modern world, and it's. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a pretty deep movie, actually.
It is.
It's super.
Lots of good dialogue.
Really good dialogue.
Lots of good acting.
Yep.
Also, I'm gonna say this though, there's some really stiff acting it's because of the lines they're given.
Yeah.
I give credit to all the actors.
Dakota cried like a human. She's not a robot.
I actually think she's a good actress after seeing.
What happened?
There's a couple good scenes where I was like, wow, she's really acting.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. It's got like Shyamalan syndrome.
What?
The dialogue where they don't use contractions.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's all like
it was
drawn out.
bogus. I was like, people don't talk like that. They say like something like, and it's not even very serious. They're like, I will not. Like they don't.
Will not be.
They
going
don't say
to
won't.
the grocery store.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of parts where
They all
don't
live in
use
New
contractions.
York.
Yeah.
Where's your New York accent and your New York slang and your New
I
York
don't-
ain'ts and your and your.
I don't know. That's
Fair. So I think I figured out what Dakota's
deal is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she's super mousy. She doesn't have projection abilities. That's why she talks the way she
Maybe.
does. I think that's every line she was given. I'm just like, it sounds like you're almost trying to force it out.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's why her acting comes off as a little bit weird. But like here, yeah, just her voice is so soft and it's.
yeah, I can see that.
I think that might be part of what made like I can see everything now. It's like she was like I can see everything or whatever. Like, but
Bless you.
right. Wow. This was not even close to what I was expecting at all.
I laughed because there is some funny stuff.
There is, and it's sprinkled in there maybe in points where you kind of need some levity or just like scene change and you're like, oh god, that's actually pretty gross or funny
Right.
or whatever the hell. And it kind of breaks up the seriousness of the movie because it is very serious.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm gonna have to stop the video right now because I think I want to puke.
okay.
Sorry about that. Something just came up.
That was weird.
It was really weird.
Is it because you had to admit that Dakota's a good actress?
think so.
Just like
I think I just needed fresh air. For a
maybe
second.
that's probably that happens.
Yeah, weird. I don't know. I just out of nowhere I had this overwhelming feeling like I'm gonna puke
Was
right now.
your mouth watering?
No, I felt like
Watering?
a gurgles in my stomach. I was like, and I've been drinking just water all morning, and I was like, yep, you're gonna puke. And I haven't puked in
Not what you
a
came to
decade.
see in this video.
Anyway.
But wow.
It's because Dakota's acting was so good.
I think I got a barf. No, wow.
I didn't puke. I did not puke just now, but it was close. And then I burped, and I'm like, okay, that's better.
Okay, well that's good.
But good acting all around. Chris
It
Evans
was.
kills it.
Pedro's awesome.
Pedro's good.
I mean,
He plays like
they
a
also, dude.
playboy.
What was her name? The actress that she's trying to set her up with. She was excellent.
Oh, the Sophie?
Sophie, that's her name.
I've never seen her before, but she was great.
She was epically good.
Yeah.
Super emotional, like believably emotional, like sad, heartbroken.
But like I
Wow.
said, the downfall of this movie is that it's
not the down. It's not like it killed the movie.
no, but it was a good movie.
And it
but
was.
I feel like
It was. I'm
there was
so shocked.
stilted writing.
I don't think so.
I do.
In terms of dialogue or like.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like the writing, like they acted their ass off to try to make these lines work, but no one would ever fucking talk like some. Most of them are good, but
There are some scenes.
one
where,
in every 5 lines. You're like, what?
Maybe.
Anyway,
I think
that's how I feel.
Some of the word choices and the conveyance of what they're trying to say was, some of it for me was so well written, and it's like, if I meet a girl or I'm trying to talk to my partner, those are the words I want to use. That
real.
was perfect. Some of
it's great, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you're just like,
I'm telling you,
wow.
What like
I'm impressed.
they kill it on like they'll start with some stupid
Yeah.
non-contraction sentence where you're like, oh what?
I think don't worry about- I guess,
it
whatever.
just doesn't sound natural.
I didn't
and then
have that
and then they finish like with 10 good lines that are they're like Shakespeare.
Yeah, basically.
And you're like,
yeah,
whoa, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it hits you in the feels and you're like, damn, dude.
Yep. I wasn't sure if you were gonna like this movie, because we were kind of ripping on some stuff, but we were just.
I just riff on
I
shit
think some
anyway.
of it, when that happens, is us trying to, because it's so emotionally heavy.
Yeah.
It's us trying to like vent some
not
of that
tear up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there was a couple spots where I was like, oh man, this is beautiful. Like this is really
Yeah,
a beautiful movie.
it's a good movie.
It is.
It's
Literally.
I think
wow.
it's bordering on great, actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'll
it's
give you
not
that.
what I did not expect this.
No.
I expected some love triangle. It was not a love
it
triangle.
was not.
We can't spoil it.
Nah, whatever.
It's just not. It's nothing what I thought, and it ended up being way the fuck better. I was expecting 3-4. You know, like I normally do.
Oh yeah.
And I was expecting it to be like doink.
Just like a goofy fucking
he walks in on this
uncomfortable
thing,
scene.
or Splasher, you're like, she water in his face because he's being rude.
Yeah.
Like
no.
that kind of typical
No,
shit. It was really deep
and enriching.
And it was like, it made me just think about every relationship I've ever had.
That's what it does. It actually makes you
and I was
examine why you got into those relationships
and why they ended
and what you're looking for now,
Yep.
and like what's actually valuable and what is love and because so this movie starts out really callous.
Yes.
And it's very like it's a numbers game, and love isn't really part of the formula because so she's a matchmaker, a professional matchmaker.
Where I thought, okay,
and that's
there's
how she
this
thinks.
beginning of the movie, right, with this wedding.
Yeah.
And she sets this person up, and as soon as I saw bitch posse, I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna hate this fucking movie.
Yep.
And then it just shifted gears completely.
Completely.
And then about halfway through, it shifts gears again, and you're like, whoa, okay, that's different. And then the last 30 minutes, I'm gonna say 35 minutes, it's like bam, another way, and you're like, what?
Yeah, this is you can't predict this movie. You can't.
I did not.
Not a single thing. It shifts, like you said, at all the right points.
Yes.
It's
and
the pacing is good.
The fucked up thing is it's really long. It's 2 hours.
Yeah.
I guess that's not really long, but
it's long enough. Didn't feel
I
it.
felt it a couple times, and then I was like, I wish it would have ended there, but then I was like, no.
I'm glad it didn't.
Because I was like, why does it keep going?
Yeah.
And then, because I was like, that would have been like a nice bow tie, or like a bow on, just done.
They just up it
and
after
then,
that.
And then it gets even more intense, like
and better
in the feels.
Yep.
Like, so it was worth it. So it felt long because it didn't end, and then I'm like, it's mostly because I was like I wanted this perfect fairy tale ending.
But it ends
better than
that, and also yet still remaining its realism and realistic.
It's way more
outcome.
Rewarding to have that extra 15 minutes.
It is, and it's one of those things that you come away from this movie thinking that like love is
possible.
Yes, literally. Like we've been through enough relationships where we know
long
how
ones
short ones, long ones, hard ones, easy ones, whatever the fuck. And
never easy. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
anyway,
I don't know. I feel like some partners, it makes you feel like they could be easy though. There's one out there that might be where you're laughing together all the time, and and you have the same values and hobbies and all that's just great, and you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody. This is a very, very inspiring movie.
Look how shitty she is at parking.
I can't wait till she backs
so
up.
distracting to watch her park.
He's so easily distracted. Anyway,
but she's got this look on her face like, oh, I'm not doing this right.
I think that the difference in the characters, the male characters, was really neat. Just like, I don't know, they both had value, and she just.
It's all about value.
It's her growth. She goes from a completely materialistic person to.
She's trying again. Jesus.
Why can't you be sick puking right now in front of her?
That's try number 4.
It is.
In the same parking spot. When I saw her come in, I was like, you're fucking way off. And then she tried. Anyway.
She took that corner.
She did. I think it's a really good movie.
It is. I think
one of the better parts is the soundtrack.
Yes.
It's a very chill movie.
It is.
And it has a very chill.
It's mellow, but like
soundtrack that I was really into.
It's like romantic, but like not overly, and it's like it's a wispy kind of chilly weird. I don't know how to explain the vibe.
It was actually really good.
They nailed it.
Really good.
Who did this movie?
I don't know. I think that the director it's written and directed by the same person.
Okay.
And that person used to be a matchmaker.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
So,
they have super deep insight into that world. It's
like
crazy,
how
man.
The math of setting people up.
Yeah, and it's just like all these check boxes, and by the end of the movie, it's like none of that shit actually really matters.
Yeah, that's what I like, because it's like the valuation of a person isn't like what they make, how tall they are, like that. That's
because that's the thing.
What their hairline's like.
What it really does is it exposes how shallow people are.
Yes, exactly.
That's what it does, and then like. it shows you like,
And
don't look for people that
that's
are
why
that
she's
shallow.
like she's so callous and cold in the beginning.
Yes,
Because she admits it.
she's self-aware, which is great. She's
In the love of her
hates
life,
that she's like that.
The love of her life, she's explaining to him. She's like,
You don't want to be.
you
with
don't
me.
want to be. I'm cold. I just fucking.
Everything's
don't.
a math problem for me, and,
Yeah.
and like yeah.
All I care about is just like being set for life, but marrying someone filthy, stinking, fucking rich.
She did mention that at one point, but by the end of the movie, she's not about that. She
There's actual
I won't-
character
I won't-
growth.
Yeah, she's got an arc. All the other the two love interests also have arcs, which is great.
Yeah.
I actually really liked. I liked the Pascal interaction in the way when they have that dating scene and they're talking about, you want to get serious, and he's like, you're you have intangible assets that I'm looking for. We don't care about. He doesn't care about money and all that stuff.
Yeah, because he's rich.
He's so fucking rich, and he's handsome. He's got all the cool things.
She's like, how much did this apartment cost? $12 million.
And she's just like looking around. Yeah, that scene when they're walking to his apartment, they're all kissing, and it's just
what a well shot movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's the cameras. Like
It's
the camera
so
works
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
The sets, like just the locales are like, I don't know. It's all set up really well.
It is.
And then what was I gonna say is shit, I forgot. Go on.
It happens.
Yeah.
Then
I'm still just distracted. by her.
and she hasn't gotten out of the fucking car.
And she keeps looking over once in a while, like,
She's
you didn't see that, did you?
Yeah, we did. We could turn that camera around and.
The camera work is great.
It is. What? Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say now. She did this. You helped her distract me.
I know, right? I want to put her on camera. On blast.
I think that if you're in a relationship, this will strengthen it if you take your loved one to it, because it reminds you not to take each other for granted. And and I think that's the main takeaway of this. Like there's intangible assets that everyone has. It's not about money or good looks or height or whatever or status or none of that.
For sure.
And like, that's hyper rose-tinted glasses coming from just at you, but like it's so true. But at the same time, all those other things do matter.
Yeah.
They're just not the most important thing.
Yes.
And I think that this movie does touch on that.
I think this movie, it's just all around
brilliant, honestly.
it's brilliant. Yeah,
It's fucking brilliant.
Like I said, I only have a few problems with just some of the lines.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I mean, it didn't
Or like
overstay its
an
welcome.
actual comedy. I mean, not a comedy, but like a romance movie, romantic comedy, I guess,
It got
technically.
me several
It
times.
was, it did its job
Some of
very
the
well. So.
Speeches. I mean, Chris Evans and his just like at the end there when he's like, "I'm
'Cause
gonna
they're
make
broke.
you a deal."
They say that marriage is like you're like it's a business transaction, and you're like, you have something on the table, and you have this to offer, and it's like basically,
what can you
shake hands,
Yeah,
and you're done.
But I won't spoil it.
No
I'll let you. It's such a good.
We're gonna get right to ratings so we can get
I'm
going.
having a hard time with this one.
I'm between 7 and 8.
Okay, I think this is a solid, healthy 8.
Yeah,
I think
solid
so.
8.
Yeah,
I actually think so too, because it actually happened just like you said, where I reverted to ripping on people's appearances just to not get teary-eyed.
Yeah, it just and
like things that happen in the background, like
this is almost a 9 for me, but it's not quite.
Yeah, it's an 8.
It's an
like
8.
I said, there's some stilted lines that I really was like, especially in the beginning. I feel like the characters were trying to figure themselves out or something.
Or the actors were trying to figure out the characters a little bit better. Well, you never know though, because sometimes they shoot shit out of order. So 8
and 8, and we'll leave you there because I don't know.
I don't want to spoil anything for you.
We're gonna get into spoilers. There's not much to really spoil, but ready?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Boom.
The problem I have is it's not a problem. The spoiler is the dumbest thing ever.
What?
That people break their legs to get taller.
Oh, that's true though. That's a real thing.
Is it really?
Yes. You didn't know that?
No. That's so stupid.
That's a real thing.
Okay, well.
That's actually okay. So is it a 9 now?
No.
No, that's
it's
a real
just
thing.
Dumb.
That's not.
So she finds out that he broke his legs to get taller after someone.
So she finally falls in love with. She's the matchmaker. She's like, I'm gonna marry somebody super rich.
She didn't fall in love with him. She said.
Well,
she literally said, "I'm not in love with you, and you're not in love with me."
Yeah, because this is a business transaction.
I just have shit you want, and he's like, I don't think I'm. That's one of the fucking things.
What?
Is he says, I think I'm incapable of love.
Yeah, and that's the crux of the whole movie right
But
there. You're
the word incapable is said 4 or 5 times in this movie.
Oh, you were counting? Like, incapable?
Well, I was like,
2.
that's a very rare word.
I don't think so.
I do for every actor to say it. Usually you have ammunition, which is language you usually use.
Yeah.
And for them all to say incapable.
Well, because it was written by the same guy who says incapable.
Same girl.
Or girl, yeah.
Sophie or whatever, matchmaker, Sophie, the director.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was like,
yeah, and like
Some of the
even the
dialogue
flashbacks and stuff where she's with Chris Evans 5 years
I like
prior.
that.
It was great.
He's such a grounded person in this movie that I just
He's. You want that guy to be your best friend, like 100%. Like I'm rooting for you, dude. You're just a.
It was weird because I wanted her to be with Pedro too.
Both of them
until his leg thing.
No, for me it was
really?
when I found out that he's incapable of love, but she isn't. She can feel love
because she had love once with Chris Evans.
Exactly, and so she knows what that's like, but she doesn't. She's gotten callous because of her job, and she's changed because it's because she's just a numbers gal right now.
Because he's so broke. He's an aspiring actor.
Yes, who works at a catering company,
and he's just broke all the time.
Yep,
because he lives in a city he
can't
afford.
A bunch of
roommates that suck
that are
gross.
just terrible and icky.
This could have been a PG-13 movie.
I think so. They only swore like once, twice.
F-bombs. He dropped F-bombs.
Oh,
Chris Evans just in the car scene flashback probably 6 times.
Right. Yeah, they're all angry and shit, so it gets a little intense.
Here's the thing: I wouldn't have come to this if it had been a PG-13. I would have been like, what a stupid rom-com. I wouldn't even. I would have How to Train Your Dragon
right off the surface. Not even. Yeah.
Which we could have went this weekend, but we didn't.
No, but yeah. I mean. The way it all unfolds too is kind of neat, and like there's a side character Sophie.
I like how respectful he is that she has a boyfriend.
Oh, totally.
It's not a love triangle.
No.
He knows he fucked up and lost her.
Yeah.
And he's got some good lines that relate to that.
Yeah.
Where I was like, damn, dude, that's deep. And
there's some.
She's like looking at him, and he's like, and he's like, do I seem different? And she's like, no, you seem the same. And he's like, oh, damn it.
I was hoping I'd be different, so I wouldn't be the guy that
lost you.
Yeah. Which was just like, oh.
He's like, I was hoping you'd feel differently about me or see me as someone different.
Yeah, because he cannot not love her.
Yes.
He can't explain it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
He doesn't care that she's just all about math right now and she can't see like beyond like, but he's like, I'm crazy about you, blah, blah, blah.
Always have been.
Yep.
They dated for 5 years.
5 years.
Broke up because he's so broke all the time.
Basically, and that's something to be in real life. A lot of people talk about it is like how financial stress on a marriage or a relationship can actually tear it apart, unfortunately. And and I think that's what caused her to want to marry the richest guy ever. So that never happens again, because she probably secretly was and still is super in love with him. But
she admitted
it. We can't be fighting over money.
Yep.
And so I'm not going to even worry about that. The next guy I date's going to be a good billionaire. And it was true, but then she found out that he can't love her.
No, she knew it. She didn't find out.
But she didn't find out that
long fucking. Yeah. There's a bunch of long, hardcore acting scenes.
Yeah, they're great.
Where,
oh man,
most like movies. Be like close up on him, close up on her. No, they're just like at a table,
and
you
it's
see them
a
both,
wide shot, and
you see them both, and they're just acting their asses off.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But during that scene is when I could tell she was sorting it out, what he's about.
Yeah.
And she could already tell he doesn't know how to love.
Yeah.
But she's like, you know what?
He gets frustrated.
If all I'm after is money, I guess I'll fucking go with this guy.
Yeah, well, and because they're talking about assets
exactly.
But like he's trying to love, which is the cool thing, because he's like. He's talking about he's like, you're an investment. Like, there's things about you that no one else has.
Intangible stuff.
Yeah, intangible stuff. Money is not a problem. Or material things. We don't need any of that. I need more than that from you. But he's like confused. There's the scene where he is like, I'm so frustrated that I don't. Every time why is love the hardest thing?
Yes.
Actually, when they first meet, he's talking about that.
So I'm saying she already knew it.
Yeah, and so.
But she was like, fuck it, I want money.
yeah, I want to live that lifestyle. And after a while, it was like, oh, that doesn't matter. And then
No.
she finds out that he broke his legs to get taller.
And then there's a scene where
6
he's
inches.
standing next to her, and he's like, "You want to know how much?
Oh yeah.
You know, want to know how much I gained? 6 inches." And then he goes,
And then he starts slowing down until he's like 6 inches shorter, and they're still talking, and it's just
and he's
it's
like,
so funny.
"I didn't have the confidence because I didn't have the height."
Yeah, I didn't
to,
have
like,
the height, yeah.
You think if I was this short, I would ever have hit on you?
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, "Yes."
Yeah, I know. And that's another thing. It's like those things don't make you the person that you are. Short people get babes all the time,
Kevin Hart.
or you know, hot dudes all the time.
Kevin Hart's like the shortest person ever,
and he's
just because he's funny. Be
Well,
funny.
he's got-
get women, right? No, he's rich.
It's part of the, oh, he's rich because he's funny though.
Yeah, it's
So-
true.
So let's
That's not wrong.
Let's just let the
Well,
yeah. Wow. I don't know, man. I don't want to. I feel like
there's not much more to say. Really.
yeah, there's scenes we could talk about and
Whatever.
whatnot, but
That's the gist of it.
It is, and I think
We
this
told
is,
you how we feel. We spoiled the couple things. The leg breaking thing is like just dumb to me, but whatever.
No, it's a
if
real
it's
thing.
real, it's okay.
It's
Fine.
100% real.
Fine.
That's been going on for a long time.
Fine, you stupid movie. No, I was kidding.
Your stupid, accurate
That's
movie.
pretty good. I like it.
I would say bring your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
Yeah.
If you know, and especially maybe you're having a rough day together. Go see this. This will make you appreciate
Yeah,
each other
it'll
more.
remind you that there's more to
you
it
can't
than
take
arguing
each
about
other
money.
for granted, and it'll remind you what love really is. There's a speech by in that one wedding at the very end.
Yeah.
By the dad. I was like, oh, it's the theme of it is go where love is. Whenever this is shitty, life sucks, whatever,
Yeah,
just go where love.
find love. Yeah.
Just go to it, like
Yep.
whatever that is for you. And I think that's a valuable lesson for everyone. So
For sure.
Well, wow. I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I did not expect to like this. Not even close to as much as I
I
did.
was like, so we got some more Dakota ammo, and now I'm like, she's great. What the fuck happened?
I thought there was like
I feel so weird about that.
30% chance that I'd think this is average.
Yeah.
And a 70% chance that it'd be way below.
Oh yeah, but this is a good movie. This is worth watching.
But
anyway, guys, yeah, like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, leave a comment if you're gonna see this or if you have seen it. Things you agree with us or disagree with us.
Yeah.
Let us know.
it'll get you in the feels a little bit.
It will.
bit.
It'll bring you down for a minute, and it'll soar you.
The one actress
Rough.
I did not like was the boss.
I
didn't like her.
She was all right.
I was like, oh, shut up. Every time she talked, I'm like, oh,
She
shut
had
your-
valuable wisdom too, though.
a little bit.
She's like,
Just-
no, we're not therapists, or we're better
We're better
because we actually fix people's.
Well, they
problems
talk
now.
about more intimate stuff.
exactly
with them.
Yeah, and
Matchmakers.
and you're like altering their lives.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it
Anyway.
was cool. Yeah, all right, guys, we'll catch you later. Peace.
See yous.